Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium.
So where do we begin?
Oh my God.
Let's start with the host. Let's start with the femininity.
Well, overall, the Grammys were so-so as usual. I mean, it is my Super Bowl, but I mean, I watch for like more so like the performances, because it's performances on a grand scale. More so like you get a budget. Performance with a budget. And then, like, the awards. I mean, of course, I wanted to see if, you know, my faves won. And we'll get to that later. So, the host, Alicia Keys. When she came out, I was like... Ooh.
She came out, it was about time.
When she came out in her outfit, the first one, it looked like she just got out of bed. No, it looked like she just got out of bed. With that long head wrap. Looked like she was looked like she got up.
The green?
Yeah.
I actually like the green.
It was cute, but it was like...
It's because she doesn't have makeup on, so she always looks sleepy.
It looked like she got up out of bed, threw something on, got a nice little, you know, and was on her way to get her hair done.
Makes you look half-dressed.
I mean... Oh, to be a woman, it just sucks. I mean, I think some women can take a natural face, though.
Well,
but
you know what
Alicia
else?
Isn't one of those women.
No, I think she might be in real life. But when you're under harsh lights, like we got one little light here. If we were in an actual studio, you need some type of makeup.
Right, just some. Oh my God.
To keep you from looking washed out and dead and sleep. Because she looked like she got sleep crust in her eye. I'm sure she clean, but them lights wash all the folds and contours out of your face. It looks like a piece of paper. So you need to stop. We get it. It's okay not to wear makeup sometime. But when you on camera, it don't look good. It just don't. It's the lighting.
I think overall, she was a real endearing host. Like, she wasn't trying to be funny. I mean, there were some awkward moments. When she first came out, like, she came out with these, like, group of power women.
You gotta stop saying when she first came out. You gotta stop saying that.
When she first came on stage.
There we go.
Well, she brought out, like, you know, these powerful women of color. And Lady Gaga. Yeah, Michelle Obama, just looking like elegance and class. You had Jada Pinkett giving, like, real, like... femininity, but like in a nice, like elegant way. Elegant femininity.
What Dr. Jackie tries to, but fails to achieve.
J-Lo, who looked like,
oh, that hat.
She was giving you like...
What was up with that hat?
It was a formation moment. I guess.
Not with that thick foam bro.
Right, it was real like...
It was a Nerf tee.
Then you had Lady Gaga come out. Looking like, you know, she just, and then just, you know, came out.
What was that?
Like, she just did this with her hair.
Oh, yeah. She was giving you...
She wasn't giving me disheveled, but she was giving me, like, she just had, like, a quickie in the closet and came right out stage. Right out on stage. But, yeah, I thought that was a nice little empowering moment, because I was like, oh, God, I hope she's not about to do a monologue or anything like that. So, it was nice.
I mean, it's always good to see Michelle.
Always. It would be nice to see Michelle in office, but that's another thing.
I don't want that for her because it puts you through too much. I want her to be happy. It is nice to see her just glow and radiate in all her accomplishments and watching her children, you know, go off to college. Like, I like seeing her happy. It's like if somebody gonna be happy, let it be her.
True.
So, the performances.
Well, I'll start with Alicia's performance. Actually,
please. Yeah, I want to get to it. I want to get to it right now.
Right, we're just going to analyze Alicia right now.
Okay.
As a host, when she was on stage, whenever she came out on stage, it was just like, oh, you know, she's trying. And I was thinking, like, maybe she would do a little bit more outfit changes. The second one, I mean, it was cute. Like, and she performed, but that leg was just, it was out. You can't see me do this, but it was out. And I thought, it was nice she did the two pianos. I enjoyed that. But she did some good renditions, and her voice was good. I thought it was.
Really?
And then that sweet moment when she did Ella Mae's Boot Up, I was like, oh, I like this little chord she's doing. And then you had Ella Mae all starry-eyed and doing all that. It was nice. I love Alicia Keys, so maybe I'm just biased. What did you think about the performance?
I thought it was terrible. I thought that Mashonda decided to keep her vocals for the evening. I thought they were going to be leased out. They were not. That pose, that outfit and that pose, it was just like
a wide,
just
stance.
when you put your when you're putting your
strap
strap
on, like a strap
one
on
leg
stance.
at a time, all right, let's get ready. Let's get her done. It was a real get her done feel. A get her done hat. A get her done plunging neckline. It was just femininity.
It was
and the piano playing was good. I'm gonna give her that. But I'm sorry, I did not get the vocal I wanted or needed.
I gave it I gave a performance maybe it was an A to me. I thought she did really well.
C-.
She only had 3 outfits the entire 3 hours, so I'm guessing she never was a fashion girl, but I was just when I saw her with the green in the next segment, I was like, is she not going to change?
She's comfortable. I ain't going back there for what?
But
they done already hired me.
You remember when Tracy Ellis Ross, I forgot what award show she did.
Tracy Ellis Ross is what Carrie Bradshaw's character was supposed to be.
Okay. But she did at least maybe 15. And I was
I
want
what
to
she's
see
known
Alicia.
For.
Yeah.
But Alicia's not comfortable in that. How many pantsuits can she put on?
It was a lot of pants.
Did she have on one dress? She'll give you a cool out in a minute.
I'm trying to think when the last time I seen her in a gown. Which is
We can just stop right there. Good night.
So the performances. The opening was that Havana girl. I'm not really sure. It's Camila Cabello.
Oh, that's right. I finally figured out what that was.
I just call her Havana girl. They give her so much. I mean, I don't know. At one point, they were shoving her down our throats.
I think they still are.
They still are, actually.
They have an agenda for her. I'm not taking part.
It was cute, though. I sat down through it, and I was like, this is a good production. Did you see it? No.
I watched the clips you told me to.
Okay, yeah.
And
but
that's
I just wanted to get to the ones where it's just oh, okay, I'll watch it. Janelle Monáe, she did amazing.
Well, I'm not surprised about that. She can put on a good show.
She puts on a good show. Just moonwalking down, just getting it, and she was dancing. She was after that Casey McGrubbs, whatever girl that was, who won Best Album of the Year.
She was on Drag Race.
I know, and that's how I recognized her.
I guess she's a country singer?
She's a country singer. And I know everyone is upset with Album of the Year, but you have to prep yourself to always be upset with Album of the Year, because the Grammys hardly ever get it right. So I was just yeah, they're going to do some fuck shit.
Who was your Album of the Year?
I mean, out of the ones they picked, I wouldn't have been mad if Dirty Computer won. Because, I mean, honestly, I think my favorite Janelle album is The Archandroid, but you don't know what I'm talking about.
I know The Archandroid, the one with that pretty gold city on it.
All right. I'm sorry to just...
I tried to get into the heifer, and her music was just, I was like, that Mark miss. And usually around the bridge, she fuck up. But you see, if I don't like you, I got a reason for it. Unless you're a Republican, but then I still have a reason for it now, don't I?
But her performance, Casey McGrubbs, Janelle Monáe was right after it. And I was like, thank God, because she was basically just standing on that stage singing this. I was waiting for the song to hit a crescendo, but it stayed at the same mark the entire time. I was like, okay, she's singing pretty, but what else is there? And then Janelle Monáe shuts it down. And of course, the White Heifer gets the Grammy for Album of the Year. Anyway, one more performance before we get to the most talked about performances was Diana Ross.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah. That's why Tracee Ellis Ross, her whole family was there.
Oh, that's right.
They had a little
hearing
mini
something for
dedication,
her.
but it was a mini dedication to herself, done by herself.
Well, that's the only one who could do it properly.
Right, I agree.
Don't be doing no tribute to
Or you
me
can-
without me. I'll go on and do it to myself.
Or else she'll have like a Motown tribute where it's like, exactly. But what I took away from the Diana Ross one was, this is always and forever will be the quintessential diva. The happy birthday to me at the end, when her birthday is next month, and it's the end of next month at that. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. I was like, wow.
I have never admired anyone more in my life than in this moment.
It was a lot.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay, the first performance everyone was talking about. Let's just get to the good one.
No. We need to talk about it.
Oh gosh, let me see.
I peeped in to the Jennifer Lawrence Motown tribute.
Jennifer Lopez.
Whoever.
So, I'll start with what I thought.
She don't get a proper last name after that shit.
I'll start. So, outside of Motown, she gave me it was entertaining. And that was it. Like, she did a good job entertaining.
I think the word you're looking for, it was giving you a Dolores Van Cartier
I
tea.
said that. I was like, I prefer Dolores Van Cartier better in Sister Act. She did a better rendition.
It was like a real Vegas shimmy,
right. It
dinner
was so
theater.
Vegas.
Like, I was like, I need some, surf and turf with this performance. Oh, and the vocals.
It was so Kids Bop.
Talk, singing. Ooh, Kids Bop.
It was Kids Bop. It was like a watered down Motown. I was just like, this is not what my parents grew up to. This isn't the music that I was conceived to.
There was no soul.
It was no soul.
It was a soulless Motown.
Who approved this?
Vegan Motown, honey. Vegan Motown.
Like a vegan dessert. Just like, you think it's going to taste good, but it was just dissatisfying.
I know better. I know better.
I was just like,
this is why I didn't watch.
It was just very inappropriate. Remember, like, we talked about in the last episode, like, they actually came and, like, said, this is going to be a different one. But they were talking about a different show.
Oh.
Like, they're doing a separate whole, like, telecast for
the
Motowns. Yeah. But,
okay, well, I'll tune into that. But Sierra's going to be involved.
She did.
So.
You saw the clip? I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I said that to you. I said, what clips do I need to watch for this episode?
She did Rick James, Super Freak.
I could see her doing that successfully.
Yeah. At some point, you see Berry Gordy in the audience, and he was just like, and then sometimes he was smiling, so I wasn't sure his reaction either. And then you have Neo come out later, and I'm like, well, he could have did most of it, honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's not J-Lo's fault, but sometimes you just gotta say,
no,
it's not my place. People were saying like, okay, well, we need Mary J. Blige to do a Selena tribute now.
And she'd knock it out of the park. I mean, I'm sure Mary ain't got nothing against that woman.
Exactly.
But it's not appropriate.
Right. Let's get Cardi B for the Barbra Streisand, like, tribute. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's Black History Month. Like, Motown represents... You can keep laughing while I'm saying my point. Motown represents, like, a whole era of, like, quintessential, like, black music.
It was where we went because no one else would sign us.
Right. And you have a Latina to perform a Vegas rendition of these hits.
A Vegas rendition. A soulless rendition.
Around the world.
That's exactly what she was giving. That's exactly what she was giving.
Sing it if you know it. Like, I was just like, what is this?
It was 2 seconds.
Oh. And the
Sing
other
it
part,
if you know it. Oh, I saw some clips from the Anita Baker concert, and she was doing that, and I was just like, oh, yeah, oh, no.
I wanted to see Anita Baker so bad.
I wanted to see that, too, but once I saw she was
doing
that at the concert, I was like, I want to hear you. I don't want to hear me.
My mom had that on every time she dropped me off school, elementary school. Like, I love Anita Baker. What else?
The soundtrack of our lives.
I want to see Sade at one point too.
That's like going whale watching. Like,
oh my God, do not. Anyway,
no, because she doesn't appear. Like, when was the last time Sade had a concert?
That's a killer whale sighting. Okay, you're right. I thought she was like boring, but I was like,
no, whale watching isn't boring.
No, at first that's what I thought she meant, but then it was like a...
No, it's like, you ain't seeing her. That's like finding a unicorn. Mm-hmm. The last time she had a concert, the year didn't have a 1.
And Sade ages like a Bordeaux blend. Like, it is like, it's not, I'm sorry, this is your last piece, but...
I got some more in the kitchen.
That's how some people age. I'm not going to say any names.
Ooh, like Sugar Ray.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is just a tragedy.
Oh my God. I don't know what happened with that. It's like some type of like mistake happened on the table.
It's like a deformity.
We got off topic.
Did
any
y'all
final
mind?
Words? Any final words on J-Lo's performance before we get to the next performance?
J-Lo, you are a very bright woman.
Right.
I expected more from you. Now, you could have done one song.
One. Or even host it.
Yeah. But to be in the whole thing with that Vegas shit, it was just, ooh.
It's like some actresses, like, remember when Zoe Saldana decided to play Nina Simone? I was like, it was like that. Did you see Lady Gaga's performance? No. Well,
because it was that damn song from that movie. Like, I like her dance music.
Well, she did a very, very, what's the word I want to say? Not a coked out performance, but a very highly energetic performance to a song that didn't require that.
Did she give it induced tea? Was it a Dolls?
No, it was more like a...
Lord.
I'm on the deep end. Watch what, like, it was so uncalled for. Like, I was like, what is she doing? This is not, I get it, but she was wild. She was so wild on that stage. I was just like, she still, it sounded good, but the theatrics was just hilarious. It was a binge, like, after you, like, did maybe 3 or 4 lines.
Wow.
It just wasn't needed.
Well, I'm glad I didn't watch. Her performances are hit or miss, because I'll say I was at an Oscar party on 8th Avenue, which in New York is gay as it gets. And
as gay as it gets. That's a good show title.
And she, so we were watching, and she did that Sound of Music medley, and it was like, oh my God, you can really, really sing.
Yeah.
And that was when I was like, okay, I got a modicum of respect for you.
Her talent really shines when she does like the jazz renditions and stuff like that. The type of music that not everyone wants to hear. I kind of want to hear the old fame shit, but you really appreciate her musicality when she does like the Tony Bennett shit and stuff like that.
I guess that's why it sold.
Yeah.
It was Katy Perry at the Grammys.
She did, she was a part of the Dolly Parton.
The cleanup crew?
No, it was the Dolly Parton tribute. Miley Cyrus actually did a really good job on that one.
I could see Miley doing okay. I mean, she's from country.
Back in the day when I watched the Grammys when I was super young, I would only watch like the black performances or whatever. And then when I kind of got like introduced to pop music and stuff like that, I was like, okay, let me sit through the show just to find some music that like I don't really listen to that I might enjoy. And I actually enjoyed that one, surprisingly. But I like Dolly Parton.
Yeah. She's written for everybody. She's written a lot of shit that, like, you like her even if you don't know you like her. Like, everybody loves I Will Always Love You.
Oh, yeah. We have not mentioned Cardi B yet.
I have not said anything
right, isn't
about
it crazy?
her since she won, I was just like, I'm going to wait until the show to say, congratulations, honey.
Oh my God, when she accepted it, that was some real like...
Oh, Lord. But we got to talk
felt
about that
it.
fucking dress. And now, Cardi, I love you.
No,
y'all know I love you.
The dress.
I didn't.
It was vintage Mugler. It was like a...
The Mugler, you know what?
Mugler.
It was...
Mugler.
No, honey, the way she was wearing it, it was Mugler. It was Mugler.
Yeah,
because the dress was wearing her. She was not wearing the dress. The original model was owning it. Cardi was unsure of herself. It came through.
Yeah, I respectfully disagree.
I'm not saying she looked terrible.
Like,
I just think I just needed a little more confidence, a little more oomph.
I think it was very memorable. I think it'll be added to like one of her like iconic looks. Kind of like when Gaga came in an egg or a meat dress or something like that. I thought she was wearing art, and I think her team nailed it once again. Which leads me to go to her performance, which was, even though it was a Shantae You Stay performance, if you're going to Shantae You Stay, you better be moving. That's the only thing. Like, I'll forgive lip syncing if you're going to be moving. Okay. And she was moving around the stage. She was giving a show. And unlike some people who we will get to, Cardi has stage presence. Like, from my eyes stayed on her from the moment it started. From that badass Asian girl, it's like, boom. I was just like, I was in for it. I was in.
The music was beautiful. It's just not my favorite song.
Yeah. She sold it, though.
She did. She was selling it. She was selling it. She's like, you're going to buy this album, damn it.
And it was a real Vegas. So, like, I'm really excited if she goes to Vegas. I will see her.
It was Vegas.
It was very Vegas.
Okay. All right. Now, that does make a bit more sense. I did not like the Pussycat wig just because I'm sick of the Pussycat wig.
The little finger. I love the finger wave look on her.
I don't know. It just, the outfit, again, to me, all of her looks tonight, the Mugler was the best, but the other ones just it missed the mark for me. Mm-hmm. Just for me though.
Yeah.
I ain't saying you look like shit. It's just I've just seen you look so stunning. It's like,
Yeah. And then the whole peacock moment, I thought that was beautiful. Her like twerking the peacock costume, I just thought that was great. I was happy. And then when she won Best Rap Album, I was shocked.
I hated that dress.
Oh, the white dress she wore with the little
it was
wet
so
hair.
Much mess.
It was like fringy and stuff
like that.
It was
a mess.
It wasn't my favorite.
It was hanging off of her. It was ill-fitting.
Yeah.
Honey,
it looked like someone doused her with water before she got on stage.
Yes.
Surprise, you won. Like someone threw the Gatorade on top of her. So when she came up there, I really hated that she brought Offset up. But he was a real, like, when someone brought it up.
Why does he look like a vampire?
He looked like he literally just came out of the dirt.
He's got like this Dracul like poof in his shirt. It just,
he looks like one of Satan's minions.
She wants to fuck that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Poor choices.
I was a little angry that like just let her have her own moment, but I get the connection she has with this man. I get that a lot of the things that with her album being made had to do with him and his pull, because she wasn't as famous as him, and now she's bigger than him now. So I get it. I forgave that. The speech, I kind of got a little misty-eyed, just a little bit, when her voice shaked and she's like, I was like, oh man. I was just so happy for her, because I did not expect that.
The first solo woman
to ever win that category. And when I immediately
she's paved the way for other female rappers in a way that some people haven't, because she was the first to win the award. She was the first to kick that door down.
Yeah.
Nicki wasn't.
And we'll get to that right now. I was really floored by my Instagram reaction that she won, because I really thought she wasn't going to win anything. But my friend told me, who we watch the Grammys all the time with, it was basically like she's the only album in that category that's nominated for Album of the Year. And usually the artist wins their category, wins Album of the Year. So it made sense. And I was like, okay, she might actually win. And when she won, I was just like, wow. And if you've been watching us, you know that I'm not a Nicki fan. I'm a fan of her talent, but I'm not a fan of her. I think the girl is talented. I will never not say Nicki Minaj. He'll call me tomorrow. But I will say that don't ever call me a hater, because I always acknowledge that Nicki Minaj is a talented female rapper. She is one of the most talented. But her personality is ugly. I think that she shows no growth. And that's what stifles her, is her nasty ass attitude too. But anyway, if you've been watching us, you know I've been saying that Cardi winning a Grammy is the final nail in the coffin for like Nicki at this point. And I will also say that we can joke about this. We can joke saying like, you know, Cardi got the last tee-hee-hee, but BET does not have that privilege. And I was like, wow, they really wrote this? What person thought this was a good idea? And this is the one time Nicki had where I was on her side. I was like, that was totally out of line for BET to do that.
Meanwhile, Nicki getting dragged by her lace front.
I was like, really?
When Cardi won that Grammy, all hell broke loose. This is why we had to wait to do the episode, because it was so much shit going on with the tweets. And
I wanted to initially do this Monday, but, you know, shit happens, and I'm glad that you told me to, like, wait. Because it was just so much bullshit. So much stuff happened over one category. That's not even the biggest category at the Grammys.
One award.
So, a pause from Nicki. You have Ariana Grande putting like bullshit or something like that, and I'm guessing like she wanted Mac Miller to win.
I agree with
that. And
it
makes sense that that album won because, I mean, it was on the charts the entire year. Every single went platinum. And she worked hard. Like, she worked hard for it. I mean, and who doesn't have writers? Like, what rapper doesn't have writers? Because your favorite rapper does have writers. Drake's had help. Well, yeah. He doesn't have help. Drake has had help. Kanye's had help. Whatever. Anyway, people jumped on her. And I'm like, she deserved it because you can keep that to yourself. That's what I thought. No matter what she thought, she could have kept it to herself.
She should have kept it to herself. Because she could have known.
She should have known how it would have been misconstrued.
It just wasn't the time.
Right. And you know, Cardi has a team that's on social media, like letting her know anything that happens, any shade that comes her way. So they hurried up, and it was a calculated post. Like I said, like with that Boomerang episode or whatever, that Boomerang show that's coming, I was like, wow, like, quality shows on BET. Like, it's just, I think of EBT when I think of BET.
So do a lot of people.
And
there was no promotion.
Right.
I saw a little bit of promotion for that First Wives Club show with Jill Scott. I saw
totally
something
forgot.
on the bus, the bus shelter on 125th.
With the bus shelter?
Yeah, you know, the bus shelter. They had a poster in the bus shelter.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like, when I think of BET, I don't think of professionalism at all. I will say that if they approached us, BET, I can say confidently that I would give them a resounding no. Or if any of you out there get approached by BET, make sure you're lawyered up. Because they don't like to pay their talent. Let me just tell you that. That's the little tea I have. I remember sending an invoice to remind them to pay somebody I was working for. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Okay.
Don't work for BET. Maybe MTV will pay you, but BET, your payment's going to come late.
I collect my fee up front. I'm like Aretha. I show up, you put that check in my hot little hand. Actually, cash, because, you know.
Cashier's check.
No, not even cashier's check. Cash. I ain't about to get to the bank and find out you done fucked up with
It might be counterfeit. They might be. I'm sorry.
Printer cheaper than a payment.
But you know,
Oh my God.
so Nicki has leverage in this situation. Even though I can't stand her, like, I was like, that was very wrong of them to do that. Like, if it's just us clowning her, which she kind of deserves because she...
And she ain't coming on our show. It's not like we said, oh, we gonna do a concert with her and then talk shit about her before she come on. Now, that's fucked up.
So the next day, Nicki Minaj pulls out of the BET Experience weekend, where the first weekend was Cardi and the next weekend is Cash Money.
Oh.
So I think all of Young Money pulled out. Because Nicki is petty. You know that. We know this. And we was like, yes, we're going to get a Queen Radio episode.
I was hoping we'd get one this week.
And it's sad that we're
gonna get one the second we finish filming. One. The second I finish editing, it's going to pop up.
And we're going to get a breaking news. I'm going to have to come back from wherever I am, eat my lunch. I'm going to have the food coming to my mouth. I'm going to get an alert. And I got to go, okay, well, I got to simmer.
Like
I got
the
to pay
bat
my
signal.
bill. Yeah, so she pulls out. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But she keeps going with them. Like, oh, okay, well, BET's being pulled by their lace front now. Like, she got the public on her side. Now it's like, okay, it's Nicki Minaj versus the Grammys. And I'm like, she brought up the Ken something guy. The Ken something guy was him and Ariana Grande got into it, and that's why she didn't perform. He's a producer. So then she goes on to say, like, oh, well, I've been keeping my mouth shut, and this is probably the reason why I don't have a Grammy. Girl, for one thing...
When the hell have you kept your mouth shut? When? When have you kept your mouth shut, Nicki? Except about your brother's pedophilia. Kept your mouth shut on that.
Anyway. She basically was like, oh, as a black woman. And I'm like, okay, here we go. We're using social justice now when it benefits Nicki. I'm like, first of all, the Ken person is a producer. He's not on the committee. The committee is a group of artists of Nicki's peers all around the world. So there's no conspiracy why Nicki Minaj doesn't have a Grammy. So we can't bring that argument up.
Lauryn Hill has Grammys.
Lauryn Hill has a Grammy. So it's like, you can't...
Candy Burns has a Grammy.
You can't cherry... I know, right?
TLC
and she will
has
remind
a
you
Grammy.
every single second. Every hour on the hour.
Ooh, she's like, I may not have won Big Brother, but I got a Grammy.
Right, exactly.
She went home right to her Grammy. I bet you Todd had it with him.
But
let me polish this thing off.
It's just hard, like
who I am.
It's just hard because, like, I'm on Nicki's side, and now she has to say something just totally out there where I'm just like, wait, hold on. No. Your arguments with BET, not the Grammys. You don't have a Grammy because...
That album just wasn't good this year.
And that terrible performance she did, that Roman performance.
Oh!
Because that was bad. That was her first Grammy performance. And I was like, she does not need to come back after that. Anyway.
And she hasn't performed there since?
I'm not sure. I think not.
Because, yeah, I remember. I think that also ticked off the church.
It did.
And it's like, they're like,
the
Grammy is
like Lady
trying
Gaga.
to be apolitical and a-religious. So they're just like, no, we don't do that here. That was an old Madonna stunt move. And it's like, you could pull that in the 80s.
Right.
We got social media today. It's like, no, people will send them tweets too quick.
But, I don't know. You have anything else to say on Nicki not winning a Grammy?
Justice was served.
I think so, too.
I mean, I think justice was served the fact that she wasn't even nominated at all. Wasn't even there. Wasn't in the building.
That was the album of the year according to her and People's Choice. So...
But again, who are the people making the choice? Like, they ain't on the Grammy committee.
Right.
They ain't. Maybe it's people like me and you.
Did you hear that a bar or whatever, someone was stabbed because someone was making fun of Nicki Minaj not winning a Grammy.
And somebody got stabbed over that?
Someone got stabbed over it.
That's a damn shame. That's a tragedy.
Much like Nicki Minaj's last album.
Well,
I couldn't help it. I had to.
Now we got to talk about Cardi. Now, girl, we
yeah.
love you.
But
I'm sick of you cutting your Instagram on and off every 5 minutes like you a 5-year-old playing with the light switch. Go on and hire somebody to do your social media so you don't have to look at the so you don't have to listen to the opinions of the ignorant with insufficient funds. They don't matter. Girl, put your Fashion Nova post up, get your check, and get the fuck on.
So the Nicki Minaj BET controversy kind of spilled into Cardi's win and kind of soiled it to people saying that, oh, she didn't even deserve it. And she got like a bunch
They were going to say that regardless. Every time somebody wins, whoever lost, they fans is pissed. They didn't deserve it.
Right.
It's how it goes. It's like, come on, it's what we do for sport now.
So she was like yelling at Instagram saying like how she deserved it or whatever. And I think she deleted it right after, along with her entire Instagram. And we was about to mention that it's still deleted, but it came back, I think, last night.
Because she's contractually obligated to do a lot of business on Instagram.
Right,
she got
exactly.
That Fashion Nova shit. So it's like, stop playing.
Stop playing. A new single coming out with Bruno Mars.
Exactly. Focus on the music. Just get yourself a little hidden account. Follow your friends. Stay out of the mess.
I enjoyed the little shade she put at the end, though. Like 2 Grammy winners at the very hashtag.
Oh!
Two Grammy winners. Because I know Nicki... Oh, God. I know she was trying to shade Cardi. I know she was at some point. But it's fine. But because she was really happy that people, especially her fans, were saying Cardi didn't deserve it.
I mean, they can say it all they want.
But at the end of the day, who has the Grammy?
And who's been doing this for 10 years and has empty hands?
She did it in a quarter of the time. A quarter. With one album.
From Love and Hip Hop to the Grammy stage.
From the strip club to the Grammy stage. I mean, it's a come up. You just can't.
It's a come up. It's a Bronx come up. And I respect it.
I think that's all we got from... Oh, gosh. We actually ran all through it.
We've talked about everything with the Grammys?
Everything with the Grammys.
I gotta go get some more. I think I want to get a honey ginger. Talking about scented candles. But, Celebrity Big Brother.
Tamar fucking Braxton. I would have never thought. Would have never thought she won.
Well,
the goop and the gag... Wow.
I said she was good at manipulation.
She manipulated her way through. She intimidated her way through. At one point, Lolo said, I don't want to piss Tamar off. Why? Why?
Because she's a pain in the ass to deal with, and you don't know if you've got the votes to get her out.
It's so crazy how she just... You know what? When Tamar Braxton won, I was like, every dog has its day. That's immediately what I thought. Every dog has its day. And she won. And she played a good game. Like,
well,
I couldn't even front.
I'm shocked that nobody got the indigent out. That, like, he blended it. He did. He was like, he's going to win. And he was just untouchable.
Ooh, he looked so destitute.
But then at the end, he was so mad that he lost. He was on fire. He was sick.
But what he needed to know was, at the end, no matter how close you get, no matter how many people you backstab, they still got to vote you to win. You still got to come out likable, and that was the real challenge. And he should have known that he would not have won against Lolo, which was a smart thing to get her out.
Oh, okay.
He would not have won against Candy.
Ah, so now I see why he kept Tamar. Because she was annoying.
Well... Yeah.
Is annoying.
He didn't think about that. He didn't think about he needs to get votes to win the whole thing. And that was stupid of him to do that. And he should have kept Dina till the end. Because I would at least say he would have an argument, you know, Dina has not shown that she deserves this. I have
Okay.
But I'm still surprised Dina lasted that long. She was just there.
They kept her because they kept thinking they were going to need to throw her away at some point.
She was a sober version of...
sober?
Let me finish. She was a sober version of... what's her last name? Kim from Beverly Hills? Like, she was just there.
She just Kim from Beverly Hills. They both are
Kim,
teetering on and off the Richards.
Kim Richards. Fuck. Yeah, she was like a sober version of Kim Richards. Like, she was all the way there, but she just sucked. She sucked at everything. And it's sad because at least Candy played a mind game and she was trying to play, but she just didn't win any games. It sucked that she didn't win anything because Candy, like, I enjoyed her. I actually wanted her to win.
I didn't want her to win because what do you need with the money?
Let's get to Lolo. Like, oh my God. She was mad. She needed the money.
Mad.
She needed the money. And then oh my God, she kept things personal. And at the end of the day, I think...
She's been losing all her life, and now she done lost on national television yet again. Honey, God done told you quit while you fucking ahead, but you want to keep testing it. Fat meat is greasy. Greasy.
She knew if she got in at least the top two, she was going to win. So for him to take her out, oh my God, she did not expect that. And you saw it all over her face.
She doesn't have the gift of discernment. She don't know who to trust.
Right.
And Tom was right to try to get that indigent out, and she was dumb to trust him.
Right. Like, why? But you know what? She must have thought that she was going to be in the final two with him. And he was smart to know that he wasn't going to win against her. I guess he thought he was going to win against Tamar because she terrorized the house, too.
She did.
But he backstabbed everyone.
Everybody. And everybody has watched him orchestrate and undulate.
Right, and he looks so damn dirty. He did not comb his hair or that beard once.
Not once. Also, somebody said you never saw him shower.
That, too.
I wasn't watching the live feed, so I don't know. That's just a little bit of the allegedly show for you. It's just what I heard.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, it was just really funny that, like, when she was interviewed by, what's her name, Julie?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was just like so angry. She was just like, I don't think we can be friends after this. And then she gets to Dina. She was like, no, I don't care. And then the whole audience just erupted with laughter. Like, it kind of just like, I don't know.
Lolo, you weren't friends with these people before, so ain't shit changed.
Right.
I don't think we can be friends after this. Nobody want to hang out with your broke ass.
This man has a whole wife and family. Like, I'm just wondering, when is she going to, like, see him again? You saw the way his wife jumped into his arms at the end?
She was getting that dick today.
Today! We can talk about Tamar's full circle moment and how she can use this to win in life.
You're likable again. This is your redemption story. You showed your ass. You played a good game. You're a winner, baby. You're a winner. What you need to do, hire someone to do your social media. Stay the fuck off. Don't respond. Don't blame. Don't sue. Don't chat. Don't comment.
Her and Candy, I think that was genuine. Like, I really thought that was genuine. At first, I was just like, oh,
I don't think anything's genuine with Dollar Candy. So,
I was really happy at the end, and I really was just like, oh, like, I really think they can make this work. I think that if she can get along with Candy, because Candy does not let nothing go. She doesn't let anything go. But I really think that, like, if they really try, honestly, I'm kind of 50-50, whereas, like, they're going to get into it, like, before the year's out. Before we get to summertime.
I could see them getting together and doing some type of a show. Because they are good TV together. Candy's, like, deadpan enough, and then Tamar is...
But what did I say? I think Tamar...
Can you give us your Tamar impression, please?
Okay, anyway. That woke your dog up. Do not use this as a still. I swear to God, I will get off work. Best thing Tamar can do is go on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She needs a peach after this. Like, she's likable now, and I think she would add. She needs to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's the injection of entertainment they need. Because Tamar, love her or hate her, she made Celebrity Big Brother interesting. She
did. And the producers
and it says
kept
a lot.
her ass till the final episode.
Yeah. I think they gave her that what was it? That award where
the power of publicity, to keep her ass in.
I just hope she doesn't fuck it up, because I really felt in her little speech where she was like, I've been had the rug pulled out under me. I lost my job in public, my husband. And you were right to say that, like, she needs to take accountability of some things where, like, okay,
you got fired because of your antics,
right,
and your husband's foolishness.
Right, exactly. But she has this, like, ability now, and I hope she doesn't fuck it up. Like, it really pained me to say congratulations, Tamar, but
I couldn't say it in the video.
You know, when I look at it, she deserved it. And I'm pretty sure she's going to prove me wrong. Maybe. But I'll hope that she, like, stays on the likable track. But it's Tamar.
It's Tamar.
It's Tamar. She is her own saboteur.
And she will get on Instagram with people like Paperback Toya and the Red-Nosed Pit Bull and start to cut in the fool. So I just hope she can leave that alone. I mean, after K. Michelle read your ass for filth and everybody was calling you a Muppet, that should have told you then, you know what, let me stay the hell out of other people's business. But oh no, not you.
Well, with $250,000, like, I mean, I hope she does something with it.
Like pay her taxes.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, that family, they, you know, brokenness runs. They got a broke gene in their family, something in the DNA.
So right now, I have nothing bad to say about Tamar.
I don't either.
And I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I thought she was going to be really unlikable at the end, but...
She was really unlikable at the beginning.
Oh, God.
Which was kind of smart, because it, like, threw the house in a tizzy, and a lot of things were able to go on under people's noses.
And really, Lola really can't blame nobody but herself. Like, she had the power of veto. She could have, like, used it and put, like, Tamar up.
Yeah.
Like, she could have did a lot of stuff, but she's like, I don't want Tamar to be mad at me. Okay, and now you look stupid.
Now Tamar ain't mad at you, though. She ain't mad at you.
Right.
You're just poor.
Good luck on that medal.
Ha!
Good luck booking that
stage you speak of.
Right, exactly. Well, wait. I guess we can now talk about the unit.
The unit.
The unit.
Oh, God. Kerry Washington.
Oh, my God. So when I saw this, I was like...
You always get it wrong.
Kerry Washington is an advocate for the gay community. So I want to know, what did she do to somebody on set? Because any gay would have called her out. We need to just start from the unit.
It's just...
What is this?
It is a Halle Berry Thriller wig when it meets and combines with a Whitney Houston. How will I know?
This is the Salt and Pepper push it wig. Like, this is that. With a Halle Berry kidnap wig. This is a combination.
It's a whole lot of hair. It's a whole lot of hair. It's 2 wigs in one.
This is a push it kidnap wig. A unit that oh my God, and look at the front. Like, the front, like, goes like, I'm not sure if it wanted to be.
It's a skew.
I just don't know. And then the makeup.
The way it's sitting, it's very rectangular.
So underneath the unit, we have, I don't know what type of makeup job.
A raccoon eye. Because we got, like, these big circles down here.
Right. I'm not sure with the lips, too. Kerry Washington has gorgeous lips. It looked like she kissed the chalkboard.
It does.
The earrings are nice. They're okay.
This dress.
Oh
I
my
like
God.
the sweater, but where the
No.
sweater meets the dress, no.
This is a bunchy, lumpy Devil Wears Prada where she wore that in the beginning. Remember she wore that lumpy, frumpy sweater in the beginning?
Yep.
It's a lumpy, frumpy sweater tucked into a ballerina skirt. Not even ballerina skirt. It's like a light blue quinceañera like skirt
a little
situation.
bit Kingston.
The shoes, I actually kind of like the shoes. Ooh, the toes.
Not with that weird toe bridge.
Oh no.
Kerry
Who
Washington.
did this? This is just a...
It's just a mess from head to toe.
From head to toe.
Something Dr. Jackie would wear at a reunion and think you're doing something.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she's giving you Dr. Jackie.
I like the color.
I like the color on her skin.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say about this. This is just, oh my God, Kerry Washington. Who you need Cardi B's stylists, whoever it is. Like, that unit takes me out. Push it unit. Like,
push it real good.
Like, I just can't.
Ooh.
All right, so Lil' Kim, like if you took a needle to her, she would burst. Like you take some bags of water and put a belt around it. Like just little bags of water and make a whole human figure out of it and have it walk around. Like she looks real like
Fluid girl.
It just looks so uncomfortable. Like why can't...
Who thought this looked good?
Love B. Scott. I think every other week we get a new Wendy Williams tea that her staff doesn't like her. They have been celebrating behind the scenes. Everything is like...
I could understand not wanting to be around Wendy Williams.
She might not come back. Nick Cannon might take her job. Like...
I guess that's what happens when you send a cease and desist to the wrong sissy.
Ooh. She messed with the wrong blogger. Like, he's getting everything out.
Every day, it's like, you are the focus. I'm going to make my money off you.
I'm just not moved to watch Wendy Williams show without Wendy. I don't like Nick Cannon. I mean, you heard Soulja Boy and Black China are dating.
I just want to know what kind of reality bullshit WeTV is going to shove down our throats with them. Because you know that's where they're going, right to WeTV. We're fucking, we need a show.
I just feel bad for her child, Dream.
And the other one.
The other one. Tiger's baby.
That was her starter.
She had those babies both out of spite and for a check. And it's sad. These are actual lives. Like, and that just shows how much of a less ass bitch she is to bring two innocent lives to make hers better. For the wrong reasons. She's jumped from like adolescent to like to meth head to coke head just for like a plot line and a check and I don't know. She's just such a terrible
person. From adolescent to adolescent. Brava! That was the read of the week. She just jumps from adolescent to adolescent.
And we just turn a blind eye to it, but I don't know why. Can I just say, this Valentine's Day, I've seen two, people on the Shade Room that are displaying their love. And we see Erica Mena and Safari. They are really tap dancing for this chicken gift card. These are just two individuals that I just cannot stand.
I mean, y'all know how I feel about Erica Mena. I kind of like Safari, but this relationship, I'm looking at it and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for them to announce the reality show that they've been filming. It's like, come on, tell us what you're filming. You're filming something.
Right.
You're filming something. Like, this isn't real. I don't buy it. You're filming something.
And then you have Gucci Man, who just upgraded his wife, Keisha Kaur. Is that how you do it? Keisha Kaur.
Why does the pronunciation of her name matter? What has that woman added to the world?
cheap, gaudy fashions. Well, you know what? Expensive, gaudy fashions. Like, she spends so much money just to look cheap as hell. And speaking of that, Gucci Man, I guess, bought like what, a 60-carat ring for her.
And the thing is,
it looks like a doorknob.
But you're putting it on a claw. A claw.
Oh, those witchy poo hands.
I mean,
can you get a steal?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a steal
for that. All right,
get
a steal because those are real like crypt keeper hands.
She's dead. She's dead.
Oh my God. So you remember Beetlejuice? When the two characters, when they got exercise,
yes,
and they were like withering,
her hands looked like that.
Gina Davis' character,
yep,
and they were like shriveling.
That's what her hands look like. They have a lizard-esque quality, something reptilian, raptor-esque.
Can I just say one thing, and you can edit it out if you want.
Sure.
Just one thing. So this is the only thing I'm going to say on the Jussie Smollett situation. The only thing. We're a comedy show, but the only thing I'm going to say on the Jussie Smollett situation, he was on Good Morning America, and I got to say, whatever you got to think about him, whatever you believe or not believe, what I saw, he's not that good of an actor. He's not that good of an actor to convey the interview that he had. I believe him. He's not that good of an actor to like fake that interview. That's all I gotta say. Cause I would have seen it in Empire. I really felt bad for the dude. Like he really got he didn't get his ass whooped. He said he fought back, but I really believe that happened to him. Can we just say that Atlanta Housewives is now the most boring franchise?
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, the most boring franchise to me after OC.
Oh, I don't even count OC.
Right.
But yeah,
I'm more like entertained with Jersey, with Potomac, with Beverly Hills, New York. They can't touch like any of those franchises anymore. Like that used to be like the franchise, Atlanta. Like the black girls, like you can't beat them. But now it's like I don't know. It's just so sad. Like I really think we need Phaedra, Kenya, and Tamar on there.
Ooh,
that would be something to watch. And just
that would be something to watch because they are gonna go at it and go in. Phaedra gonna steal somebody's baby.
Steal somebody's baby?
She got it in her.
I would say steal someone's tax returns or something.
She's gonna take your money too.
She's more white collar.
She give me
embezzlement teas.
No, Marie Laveau tea. She got to go and sacrifice a fresh young life every year.
She did do some dirty stuff back in the day,
and I think she's still doing it.
She has it in her.
I did enjoy Beverly Hills. I like that they introduced Denise right away.
Yeah.
Like, don't, have people waiting in the wings.
The Mellencamp heifer, she stepped it up.
Talk
about stepping your pussy up.
She stepped her house up. Got a whole new house.
And she looked...
Because we were clowning her for that shack she was living in.
Looking fashionable.
Mm-hmm. Spend a little money.
Look at Teddy. I remembered her name.
Somebody took her to the side and said, honey, you're looking a little po.
They all have like some of them have separate producers that they work with.
Oh, please, that's the one person you can't trust. They're the ones that set you up for the bullshit.
They do, but sometimes they in your ear and just like, this season, like, you need to like step it up a little bit. What else I took away from it? You heard the rumor that Lisa Vanderpump's leaving mid-season?
I did hear that.
Yeah, I believe it. I think she's feeling herself too much now, and she thinks that she's better than the series. But honestly, like, I think she don't need the show.
I feel like she just might have aged out of it. I think she's got so many restaurants and other things going on.
You get tired.
You get tired. You're like, I may just want to do my restaurants and enjoy my life. I've got another show with Vanderpump Rules,
which is the highest rated one on Bravo.
So I could see her being like, low-key, this is too much. I'm sick of dealing with everybody's bullshit. Everybody wants to attack me. It was fun for a while, but you get over it. Yeah. You just get over the drama at some point.
I really enjoyed when she told Kyle to get the fuck out of her house. Get the fuck out of my house.
That was a hoot.
I am taken aback sometimes how her husband Ken will yell at the women. Like, you hear all types of misogyny in his voice. Which I know, like...
That European shit.
Right. But I know he's 1 foot in the grave, and if he falls, he will shatter. So, I know he won't hurt them or anything like that. But I don't really... I'm comfortable how
he giving an abusive grandpa, too.
Right. Like, yeah. Kyle! Kyle! You're not a friend, Kyle. Oh, I did that really well.
God, that was so good.
Oh my God. I want to hear that back. I did that really well.
Oh my God.
Kyle. That was a good pop roast. Hopefully we'll... Oh my God. Kyle.
And that was the show. So, as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.